I've been coming to Gareth for about 7 years as part of a special needs support group for parents of special needs children. About 2 years ago I started running that group, which is Connections, and 9 months ago I started going to the Gareth as a member of the church. Connections is something that's very close to my heart because of the support that they showed me when my daughter was diagnosed. And now running it, I feel I can give that support to other parents that don't know where to turn, even if it's just a shoulder to cry on, if they need a hug, even if they just need a nice fresh slice of cake, because, well, to be fair, my cakes are really good. Give them tea and coffee, and I feel like I'm giving back to somebody or to other people that need that, and they just don't know where to turn, because it's so hard to find people that understand what you're going through, even on a small scale. The reason I went to Alpha was Jo, my boss at Connections, she had a message from God, and with my family's past with their faith, I was like, I know what God's like, he's just going to keep bombarding her with messages for me to go. So I said, don't worry, I will go, and I started Alpha in the September after, I think it was about the June she asked me, so September was the next time it started running, and I started it. Been really enjoying all of Alpha. I went to the Alpha away day. I was actually very ill that day, but I still went, had a great time, just did the standard thing, and Sharon prayed for me after I asked her to, and during that prayer she had an image of a bluebird in a cage, that for the cage to be open and for the bluebird to fly away. As a child, my uncle had a bluebird called Bluey in this cage that we were allowed to let it out every night for it to fly around. And my uncle died 6.5 years ago. And so for me, that was just, I knew my uncle was with God, and I'd always hoped he was, but I didn't know, but at that moment I knew, and it's just completely changed. That going from a standard, yeah, I believe in God, to I know about God, and I knew I'd be giving my life to Jesus Christ. I decided I'd just finished preaching Coconut, and it was, go on, are you going to get baptised? And I was like, I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. I don't really know, I'm still finding my path. And I spoke to Terry, and he said, but you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for Jesus, for you to show your commitment to Jesus. And I was, yeah, all right, I'll do it. The day was just, it was really good. It was quite surreal because my mum had always been a follower and a believer. I never knew that she hadn't been baptised, and she saw the baptism pool with the chairs, and she had this vision years ago and she couldn't understand it. She had no context of it, and in that moment of seeing the pool and the chairs, she knew that she needed to get baptised. And to have my mum spontaneously get baptised at the same time as me was amazing. It was just, I just never thought that that was something that needed to happen, but it was, and I was really proud my mum did it with me.